Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to unpack a pretty fascinating piece of real estate literature detailing Sanvi Aero Gardens in North Bengaluru. Now, if you've been keeping tabs on the booming property markets in India, you absolutely already know that North Bengaluru is the center of attention right now. But today, we're not just doing a broad market overview. We are zooming way in to uncover the specific location advantages, the lifestyle upgrades, and the real long-term investment potential of this specific development, all based on their newly released project brochure. Let's get right into it.
So let's start with a really fundamental question. What actually makes a real estate investment truly take off? We all know it's about a lot more than just a nice coat of paint or an open floor plan. It's really about how a property acts as a launch pad for your future financial growth. To really grasp a development's potential, we've got to look at the macro environment. We're talking the infrastructure, the daily connectivity, and the massive economic engines that are actively driving demand in that area.
And speaking of launch pads, the source material actually leans heavily into this aviation motif. They use the imagery of a plane taking flight to symbolize the upward trajectory of your investment. It's a super clever concept because it ties directly into the #1 geographic advantage of this property. So let's take our own little journey through the investment landscape here and see exactly what's fueling all this anticipated growth.
When we zoom out and look at the big picture of North Bengaluru's airport corridor, the strategy is obvious. This entire region is powerfully anchored by the Kempegowda International Airport. But honestly, it's not just about flights. It's about the massive web of connectivity surrounding it. We are looking at major arteries like National Highway 44 and the Satellite Town Ring Road, or SSTR. Historically speaking, when you have this kind of immense state-level infrastructure intersecting in one single corridor, it acts like a giant magnet for serious commercial and residential development.
Okay, let's zoom in on the exact location in Kannamangala, Devanahalli. Sanvi Aero Gardens is perfectly positioned right alongside that major national infrastructure we just talked about. The developers point out that it sits a mere 10 minutes from the airport and those critical highways. Just imagine the daily convenience of that. You're navigating through hours of exhausting city traffic just to get on a highway. You are practically already there. That kind of immediate, frictionless access is an absolute premium commodity in a bustling, high-energy city like Bengaluru.
Which brings us to the core tagline driving this whole project: a better lifestyle, a smarter investment. The developers are offering these really luxurious 1, 2, and 3 BHK apartments, and the phrasing they use is very deliberate. They aren't just pitching a place to crash after a long day. They are pitching a complete lifestyle upgrade that also happens to make incredible long-term financial sense. But hey, to validate that claim of being a smarter investment, we need to look hard at the economic drivers right in the property's backyard.
Now, here is the data that really matters if you're an investor or even a home buyer thinking about your future resale value. Check out these distances. Signature Business Park, just 2 kilometers away. Prestige Tech Cloud, only 2.5 kilometers. You've also got the massive KIADB Aerospace CEZ and Ecopolis Tech Park within a 12-kilometer radius. We are talking about proximity to literally tens of thousands of high-paying jobs. This is a massive driver for high rental yields and consistent tenant demand. It effectively insulates the property against market dips, because at the end of the day, people always want to live near where they work.
But a smart investment isn't all work and no play, right? A true lifestyle upgrade requires balance. The brochure is quick to outline that residents are tightly connected to premium retail and entertainment spots. You've got totally stress-free access to major shopping centers like RMZ Galleria Mall, Esteem Mall, and the upcoming Forum 13 Degree North. So while the area is absolutely an IT and aerospace powerhouse, the social infrastructure you want for weekend entertainment is already established and ready to go. And absolutely crucial for any family's peace of mind, a premier location has to have robust healthcare nearby. The developer specifically highlights the property's closeness to essential healthcare landmarks, with Akash Hospital being a major one. When you're evaluating a master-planned lifestyle, knowing that top-tier medical care is just a short, easy drive away is often a total non-negotiable for families and retirees alike. Let's shift our focus from the surrounding map to the actual development itself. The architectural focus here is all about creating a thoughtfully crafted community right in the heart of this high-speed growth corridor. There's a huge emphasis on lush greenery, seamlessly integrated amenities, and a really modern facade. It's designed to be this beautiful oasis of calm while still being deeply plugged into the rapid, exciting pace of North Bangalore.
Of course, a prime location and a gorgeous design need a trusted, capable builder to actually pull it off. A glossy brochure is one thing, but as we know, execution is everything.
The source material emphasizes the company's solid 13-year history. They've built their brand on a vision to create communities that truly enrich lives and stand the test of time, proving themselves to be highly driven by innovation and a customer-first mindset.
And they've actually got the receipts to back up that legacy. We aren't just looking at empty promises. We are looking at a proven track record of 5 successfully completed projects. This includes well-known developments across key Bengaluru neighborhoods, places like Sanvi Residency in Horamavu Agara, and projects like Sanvi Sankapam and Estoma Serenity Gardens over in the highly competitive Whitefield area. Successfully delivering in those demanding markets proves they have the operational chops to actually deliver on their vision.
And this is where the story gets really interesting for the developer's next chapter. The material reveals the company is currently evolving its corporate identity from the Sanvi Group over to the Triton Group. Now, this isn't just a simple logo swap. It reflects a major strategic pivot to match a rapidly growing portfolio of highly premium residential developments. Transitioning to the Triton Group signals a very deliberate, aggressive upward trajectory in both luxury and scale.
This corporate evolution is already fueling an incredibly ambitious pipeline of new, ultra-luxury projects. Under this new Triton banner, they are launching massive villa projects all across North Bengaluru. For example, you have Triton codename Aloria, which features these expansive 4 and 5 BHK villas in Rajanukinte. They're also rolling out Triton Up in the Clouds, a gorgeous luxury villa project positioned right near the scenic Nandi Hills. This shows us a developer that is seriously well-capitalized, deeply invested in the North Bengaluru narrative, and expanding into the luxury sector with absolute confidence. So the crucial takeaway from all of this, the strategic location, the proven track record, the bold brand evolution, is their enduring philosophy. The developers state their fundamental belief that a home is way more than just a place to live. It is where families build memories, secure their financial futures, and ultimately create a legacy of their own. They are building with generational value top of mind.
Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. We've mapped out the immense scale of the airport corridor, the pinpoint convenience of the highway access, the unbeatable proximity to major tech parks, and the proven legacy of the developer transitioning into the Triton Group. With all this data on the table, the question remains for you, does this specific blend of connectivity, lifestyle, and infrastructure make this corridor the perfect place for your next investment to truly take off? It's a fascinating market dynamic for sure. If you want to explore this opportunity further and get some expert guidance, definitely contact VJ Samruddhi at 369 Samruddhi Property Experts. You can easily reach out and WhatsApp them at +91 8861 79 5369. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.